We've got to deal with it.
But yeah, the respect coming up from both teams here is insane. Did they ban Chen next on TNC? Maybe they pick Chen.
Maybe.
I know 1437 can play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think it's something that they've pulled out recently, though.
No, but to be fair, they have
Nyx Assassin or the Wisp here. There's no way that they can ban both of them. They went for the same two bans in both Game 1 and in Game 2, but now because they added the Sinker in, they have to do something different.
You ban the Wisp. I don't want to give him Nyx. I think you're right, but you ban the Wisp.
So TNC, Game 1, they banned out Tree Night Stalker. Game 2, they banned out Tree Chen. And here we're seeing the Night Stalker get the priority. Could this be the game where they let the Tree actually go through? And actually it is. They take out the Chen.
Yeah.
I think that's smart. I agree with the decisions, the ban decisions by both teams here, honestly.
Yeah. I think the only reason they left Night Stalker in that game was because they could get it first pick. But now they don't have that option, so they're like, all right, we're not allowing people to get Night Stalker. That here is too much of a pain right now.
Yeah. Very quickly, sorry, this is unrelated, but we've got a lot of reports of the audio issues from the actual casters here in the venue. We are aware of the audio issues, doing what we can to fix them, but sorry about that. Hopefully it will be better soon, TM. But I just want to let you guys know we are indeed aware of that, doing everything we can to try to fix the tech issues here on the ground.
I'm not sure how worried TNC are necessarily about the tree pick. Obviously, they have been banning it, but they do like Jakiro quite a bit as a team, and I feel like Jakiro is a hero that actually matches up very nicely against the Train Protector, because once you commit as a team to a push, it is actually pretty easy to just bring the tower down the entire way. It can sort of slow down your split push a little bit and sort of disables that part of the hero in some ways, but I feel like TNC, they do have some strategies against it. And I think the other thing is if you have abilities that can clear trees, it's actually very, very difficult for Tree Protector to play because the jungle becomes much less connected and he can't roam around like Ricky or bounce into it.
And I do think that TNC's signature hero, the Jakiro, which they weren't favoring in the last game because I guess it didn't go so well in the first one, but the Jakiro is very good against Tree because it tears through the armor on towers, so it really negates that whole problem of not being able to split push because, like you were saying a couple of panels ago, they go for the Sand King, but the Jakiro just sits in a lane, and you kill him, it's whatever, but he'll split push your towers through the Treant armor. He doesn't really care. I mean, you can also, same with killing heroes. He has two dots that he puts on people, so it just tears through the armor.
I still feel like the tree has a lot of value for iG.Vit because if you looked at their blueprint from Game 1, it was basically you force TNC to commit to a push and you punish. That's what the punch pick did. And the tree still has that potential, even though the Jakiro, once they have committed to the push, it's very, very powerful. Now, this is a great open for TNC. Both of these heroes can take on multiple roles when they play them. The Sand King, of course, is that standard 3-4 tweener that we've seen for a number of metas. Velina is going to be either the 5 or the position 2. iG.Vit, Death Prophet, especially for the Chinese teams, this has become one of their go-tos. And you always are going to take it out in the second phase.
Yeah, I like it though. I mean, we saw great success in Game 1 when they not only around the Chen, but just that 5-man kind of death ball strategy, and that's exactly what Death Prophet wants to do. She is the quintessential 5-man hero.
And now you got the tree armor to give DP a little bit more sustain in these fights. I like the ban. I think iG.Vit should take out the Jakiro here.
They take out the Tidehunter on the side of TNC, which is definitely the right pick.
Is that a Faceless Void?
That is a Faceless Void. Oh yeah, they did Faceless Void with Death Prophet, and it wasn't with Tree, it was with Earth Spirit, but
still.
But still, it was synergy there. It was a real strong combo.
Bubble Exorcism is ridiculous.
Each Bubble Exorcism, it does a ton of damage.
That'll be Sven AA, 3rd and 4th now from iG.Vit. So a lot of respect from that last game, man. They are.
5 seconds remaining.
Wait, no, they played Sven AA last game, and now they're interesting. But I guess AA is very good against Death Prophet. It's still good against them.
Yeah, still just
twisted my brain into a little pretzel there.
Both Sven and the AA, because again, the Sven is the physical burst damage that the DP. She can. Her team can build items. She can use abilities to sort of mitigate the magical burst damage. Physical burst damage is still something that DP can really struggle with.
And Warcry makes your team so strong against Exorcism. It's actually ridiculous. If iG.Vit, so the big the two big AoE offlane team fights that TNC have banned out. It's mostly about the synergy with the Death Prophet. There's still a couple of heroes that I think fit that mold. If iG.V want to go for it, there is still the Enigma in the pool.
iG.V did the Underlord. Remember we saw that?
That's true.
That would be.
Yeah, that could also be very good here.
That would definitely be really good.
Need it here,
it's really good against Sand King because you can't burst strike out of the pit. Burst strike is considered a movement ability. You actually cannot use your stun on Sand King through a route.
Hit of Malice.
It's very, very annoying, to be honest. And they did pick it. Actually, something interesting is that TNC hasn't played against Death Prophet in like 20 matches or something.
Where has the Darkseer been?
Where's the Nyx Assassin?
Okay, they're gonna. All right, I know Darkseer got nerfed, but yeah, the Nyx is again banned so often first phase, and yet we're not seeing it. Obviously, a very, very good tempo carry for TNC, right in Raven's wheelhouse.
Yeah, the Jug's super good against the Death Prophet. You just nuke her down from full HP, and
they got a lot of burst damage to deal with that DP.
They do, they really do. That's actually kind of a little bit of a ballsy DP pick considering the Sand King Lina.
Yeah,
very, very good combo for taking her down. I wonder if they're just gonna get a bunch of stuff to buff her up.
Well, as long as you got like a mech or pipe carrier on the side
or
of iG.V,
like a Legion to dispel them.
What if iG.V take the Oracle? That is the combo. That is the combo.
I was thinking about that too.
Death Prophet is very strong. I don't know if you want Oracle plus Tree.
You can still just do Dazzle.
Tree and Oracle is a decent combo, I think.
But the synergy of the ultimate plus Death Prophet's Spirit Siphon is insane.
It's very, very good, but I still think the Dazzle's an argument because of the weak armor too.
Yeah, that's true.
This is not a hero that we have seen a lot of, and it's another one of those heroes that I've heard a lot of talk about.
Yeah.
And a lot of talk about the build as well, because Aghanims used to be the item on this hero. It's been nerfed time and time again. Still a very good Aghanims upgrade.
Is still not nothing.
It's not nothing, but it's changed the equation a little bit. Now mobility tools, stuff like pipe, a lot of other items, higher priority.
Again, though, it's such a huge, huge set of heroes. I feel that are going to be good in this meta because they're natural halberd carriers.
Yeah, that too.
He's an amazing pipe hero as well. You buy pipe very, very early on set.
So much value out of them.
Pipe, halberd, solar crest, all of the strong items.
It really is. There's such a thing as a hero that's just good with certain items. That meta.
I like the idea of building heroes around the DP that can keep her alive, but aren't all-in supports, kind of like the Oracle. And the Centaur Eggs is that. It's
that
the
was
best
exactly
of both
what
worlds.
I was thinking. Even without the eggs, it's something that can anti-commit when they commit onto the DP.
Wow.
It's an anti-committal hero.
They expected the Jakira.
Man,
why do you say that?
Because they left it on the table for that long, and the Warlock pick afterward
and
was
then insta pick.
Immediate.
Yeah.
I have so much team fight on iG.V, and the Fatal Bonds are ridiculous with their team, especially the Death Prophet. Gives them a little bit more sustain as well. I think the Warlock might even end up going and playing with the Centaur a little bit. In the lane, just depending on what iG.V pick as their carry, how much help it needs. But a Centaur that can spam a few more double edges in the lane,
it's very
can
good.
actually put a lot of pressure.
Them very cooldown dependent, though.
They are. Yes.
I look at this TNC team. This is a TNC team. As we talked about, the Sand King in this meta no longer epicenter dependent. He's now much more of a skirmish hero. TNC are going to be ready to fight. iG.V now has to play around the rock as well as Exorcism.
Yeah, and TNC could take 2 Tier 1 towers in less than 10 minutes this game. If the offlane goes poorly for iG.V, Centaur's going to have to retreat into the jungle if he feels like he's fallen behind.
Carry Venge.
I like it.
It's another saving hero, but it's not a defensive support. I think it's the exact same idea as the
exactly
Venge
what you
SF.
said. It's exactly
And minus armor now to go with the physical damage.
But generally, when you're talking core Venge, you at least have another core that's a right clicker that's going to get something out of that damage aura. It's a great. The tempo is very good here, but the synergy with iG.V's other heroes.
I think it's similar to the troll pick in the last game in that
it checks the box.
It's a hero that checks the box in terms of doing building damage without having to use the exorcism. It turns Death Prophet not an amazing right clicker by any means, but you do a little bit of right click damage. And I think the Vengeance Aura definitely helps with that, especially since you're not buying plus damage on the hero.
Gives you another save for the DP as well.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's.
They picked the bat into the Venge.
That is surprising. Yeah, that's really surprising.
It's got to be about the lanes, though.
Is that a 4-roll bat that we're about to see with an offlane Sand King?
We have to see who's playing what, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I think it could be.
Do they have the... Oh, they do not.
No, we'll have to wait in mystery. All right,
well, still on a Sam H bat. I think that's about the lanes. I think that's about the lanes. I really do.
Probably.
But big game here, guys. This is game 3, elimination. Very interesting drafts. Let's start at the end. Do we have confidence in the team fight?
Yeah,
Okay, TNC.
I think they had a very good draft concept heading into this match. I think this is a lot more obvious than the synergies of game 2. I just feel like they're going to be able to play around. They're going to be able to punish the big cooldowns on the iG.V side.
Yeah, I think exactly the same. I think iG.V's lineup is maybe a little bit slow, a little bit cooldown reliant. If they fall behind in the lanes, which aren't even that strong, I think, other than the Death Prophet, I think they could be in pretty big trouble, so I'm also going to go with TNC.
I'm going to go TNC too. I like the tempo that they're looking to keep up in this game.
I'll be the contrarian. I think iG.V is going to win it with the team fight. I think they're going to win one mid-game fight, they're going to punish it, and we're going to see a quick one. But time will tell. Let's hand it over to our casters again. We've got Sunsman and Brax to take it away for this game 3 decider.
Thank you, Zyori, for that great introduction. My name is Sunsfan. Joining me is Brax Likes Dota. One team is moving forward. The other is going back to their 5-star hotel in Shenzhen, China, where the massages are $130.
That sounds like a great massage.
No, it's actually quite good.
Nice.
I'm not gonna lie.
Can't be too sad than going back there.
True that, true that. So, which lineup do you like? Before you get started, Braxton, correct me, because you're going to be correcting me quite a bit. I love iG.V's lineup. Centaur, as you know, is the best hero in the game.
That's right.
And I love Venge position 1 a lot. A lot. You're going to hear me get very excited this game. What do you think of the lineups overall?
I like Death Prophet, so I'm gonna go with iG.V.
You like one hero? Wow.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
All right. Well, the one thing that I'm very happy about is that there's no Sven, because dear God, what a boring hero. Jesus.
Before the game starts, you know exactly what he's gonna do. He might buy a mask of a
Batrider. Sorry to interrupt there, buddy. But
that's okay.
Batrider takes a lot of damage.
We're
6
busy
seconds
looking
left.
at some cosmetics here.
Yeah, that's fine. It's all good. All right, you were saying. I'm sorry.
I don't remember what I was saying.
You were saying something very enlightening about how Death Prophet is a great hero, can heal with that spirit stuff, can deal damage. There's a lot of physical. The only issue with her is the cooldown dependency on exorcism.
Yes.
That's her main, I would say, negative towards her.
That is true. When I look at CNC's lineup, I see that their lineup is like 90% magic damage, and then I see 2 good heroes that taking up against that DP can easily build Hood into it. Same thing with Centaur, even Pipe. He's manning up here, huh?
Yeah, Timms takes that bounty. He doesn't give a crap. He's going to take a Spirit Siphon to the back of the head. Do they actually want to, well,
he is.
A couple more right clicks, he will fall. That's the negative shadow word applied to him, and down he goes. First blood goes the way of Sakata on the Death Prophet. He's going to miss the first wave. He didn't get to block it. How big of a deal is that?
Oh my God. Forgot about that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. It scared me a bit.
Lita's already a strong laner, but DP is also pretty strong. I mean, it matters, but not that much, honestly.
It matters, but I hate answers like that.
I know, that's like...
It does and it doesn't. Oh, please.
That's for me. I'm leaving it up to you to decipher.
Yeah, Centaur's not played that often, but when he is,
see why.
It's on in July, because he's a great...
That is true.
All right, he's taking a bit of damage. He's going to take the Burrow Strike and the Blade Fury, and he looks like he will drop to the right clicks. I mean, that's what happens when you put Centaur in a duel. You need to solo him. He'd been fine without that Warlock.
That's right. Upsetting, isn't it?
Because he would have been level 2, of course.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh, this lane's going to be super annoying, though. Paparazzi and dogfights versus Sam H here in the top lane. Even though we don't have the camera there. I forgot that we were doing that. There we go. Beautiful. He's going to take the magic missile into the right click. Dogfights. Yeah, he does a casual 91 damage, no big deal.
His nukes are right-clicked, but of course he moves slower than Crystal Maiden now. He's actually a tree in the game that can move.
Well, it's lucky that he does have a slow and 2 roots, because otherwise he would just be useless.
Yeah.
But he does have other skills, so that's good.
That is true.
It's good for heroes to have more than one skill. Happy to see that. What are the rotations going to look like in this mid lane for either side? Are we going to be seeing any... What hero was it that ganked? It was Puck.
Oh yeah, we had a level 1 Puck in the VG game ganking.
Oh my God,
that was hilarious.
Everything happens once.
I mean, a lot of these heroes don't want to rotate too much because it's pretty lane focused here, right? They want to try to secure Centaur lane, Warlock tree. Not really heroes that rotate to mid lane, especially. Jakiro Sand King, same thing. They kind of want to sit here to try to secure the lane as much as possible.
So does that mean this is a 1v1?
Maybe.
Is that what that means, Brax?
Maybe.
Are we seeing a 1v1 mid?
For the first time in the history of this
Oh,
match.
wow. That is insane. We're seeing the Spirit Siphon go to town on Cuckoo, but the right clicks of Lina, they do hurt. And actually, Cuckoo's doing a nice job of zoning out Cicada.
He's totally zoned here. And he's
Yeah,
gonna miss
that's
it.
pretty annoying.
Yeah. His crits are going to go back
annoying.
too unless he can aggro them up the hill.
Oh, he'll aggro them. He's played Dota before. I think he knows how to do that, Brax.
Well, that's good.
How dare you. In July right now, he is level 2.
Nice.
So I need to ask you, at what point does the Centaur become a beast in your eyes?
Probably never. That's why
What?
he's not picked anymore.
What?
Alright, I apologize. When he gets hood, that's when he's a monster.
Alright, that's like in 2 minutes.
That's
You'll
right.
have it in
He's
2 minutes
close.
exactly.
I've seen 5-minute hoods.
Yeah, you do need a couple kills to get that, but
Yeah.
well,
I mean, as
see if
long
you
as
get
the
it.
lane is farmable and, you know, laneable, then it's not so bad.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tri-lane, so they're
Yeah.
getting a little bit more XP than would normally come about. In July has the PMS, of course, along with the boots. And we're looking at mid. I'm just going to put my computer away.
There you go.
Focus
Just
on the Chinese.
Let's watch this.
All right. So
That's
Bat Rider,
top,
top lane, Paparazzi.
Yep, getting his clarity canceled. Not good. This is a hard lane for him. Even though it's a dual lane off. Mid
Yeah.
lane now. We've got the old drain going on.
Yeah, LSA connects on Cicada, but the Spirit Siphon has quite the long range.
Yeah, actually,
He's
might
gonna
die here.
take another one. Cuckoo attempting to do a little bit of juking here. He's doing a pretty good job, and the TP support from 1437 might be enough, and indeed it is. Cuckoo takes out your favorite hero in the entire game, who you think no other hero can counter. in
Better
that
than Centaur.
Prophet.
Much better than Centaur.
Wow. Okay.
Actually, if that was Centaur, he would have got the kill.
Exactly. That's not true. Hoof Stomp's one of the worst spells in the game. I will admit that. But that's okay. TNC smokes up. Tim's and 1437 ready to go.
Yeah, making their move up the top lane. This is a good place to pressure. Vengeful Spirit, one of these carries that are very momentum-based. You know, he needs to have a good, I would say, 10 minutes to really feel like a strong hero. Smoke broken here.
And they realize that either that was Paparazzi or Dogfights is invisible in that area. It's only a level 1 Burrow Strike, so won't be the easiest of kills. But
Very hard to set up that.
and this has suddenly turned into a 1v1 bot lane. Jug versus Centaur. On his way to his hood, my friend.
That's right. That's exactly what Centaur wants. He wants these heroes to move away, but on the other side here,
And Cicada.
just getting clipped.
He is leeching a lot of
Oh, he's got level 6 now.
HP. Oh yeah, Cuckoo. He does get level 6. Hey, you can see that on the hero now.
That's right.
There's no question marks about whether he's leveled up or not if you look away for a few seconds. As Paparazzi takes the Burrow Strike. He's going to get some living
So
armory.
tanky.
Wands up quite a bit, and actually they're going to turn this around onto Bat Rider. Nicely done, baiting him in
Just
quite
clicking
well.
him.
Dogfights. Well, a couple right clicks along with the Burrow Strike, this time onto Vengeful Spirit. Paparazzi wants to turn this again. With one more stun, might be able to...
I wonder if he has
Take out
enough
another
mana for
hero.
this stun. We'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know. We're going to another lane here. Come on now.
All right, he's got it.
He's got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, Dogfight's invisible now. Did they have any vision on these heroes? I don't see any actual sentries spotting out the tree and protector, which can be an issue when there's an invisible hero on the team and you don't have detection.
That's right. How can you see them?
But bot lane, as we're seeing, Raven just continuing to farm to his heart's content. He is 34-9 versus the Vengeful Spirit 29-16. So relatively even, actually, across lanes as far as the position 1 is concerned.
Yeah, a bit of a sloppy move, I would say, from TNC trying to pressure the Vengeful Spirit there. He had like a full wand. He tanked everything and just turned on a right-click and like 2v3'd there. That's not exactly what you want when you're trying to pressure the enemy safe lane, but...
Yeah, Vengeful Spirit. Actually, the panel was talking about how you pick a Bat Rider into Avenge. How do you feel about that? Because it's not like it's a position for Avenge this time, right?
He's not picked for the purpose of resetting
Exactly.
the lasso. He's picked because he wants to play as a tanky frontliner. Tree, alright, takes down the Bat Rider up top. Looks like they're able to just click him down, stun him up.
Excellent. Well done, Tree and Protector mid lane. Cicada actually pops Exorcism, is trying to chase down Cuckoo.
Oh, he's
Cuckoo
got
does
the
have
link
Laguna
off,
Blade,
too.
gets off the LSA and the Dragon Slay, but it might not be enough. The Spirit Siphon level 3 just tears Lina a new one.
That's a
what
solo
the DD
kill.
activated as well, indeed. So that previous kill onto Death Prophet ends up not being for naught, as Super is going to take an Omni Slash to the face, and Raven takes that kill for himself. Cicada, somehow Exorcism is still up.
Still up somehow.
That is pretty crazy, actually. Well, Tim's is here to save the day, though. Burrow Strike does connect.
Tim's might be on the run here now, too, if they... he's pretty far away. Yeah, he looks pretty gone.
No top lane though, dogfights. Living armor won't do a whole lot for you, but it is to get the leech seed off on Batrider. The right clicks will not be enough to take out the poor Treant Protectors. Paparazzi, oh, actually the dual breath, quite a bit of damage.
Oh, so
Dogfight's
close.
attempting to TP out, and he will regen in the base.
Interesting
close
that he
call.
has 2 levels of living armor against all these damage over time abilities.
Oh, Cuckoo. He was in a bit of a trouble, but the Laguna Blade,
He's
along
healing
with the Burrow
so
Strike,
much.
he's healing a lot with the Shadow Word, but no. Down goes the Death Prophet, and Cuckoo somehow lives to see another day. Jakiro dies on the other side of the map, but we don't care about that, as the Burrow Strike is going to fly along with the Dragon Slave. Couple more right clicks. Super will drop to the Cuckoo Lina. So Lina, other than that one death, doing quite well for herself.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam H. This is quite the stack, my friend. This is quite the stack indeed. Paparazzi does not want him to get all this juicy gold.
Yeah, might have baited him with the stack here. Level 2 Jakiro rolling it hot.
Yeah, Paparazzi doesn't really have a health bot. Only 3 wand charges right now, so does not want to contest any more than that.
Alright, so we have lots of action here. But I mean, it's hard to switch back and forth to see who it favors, really. DP would ideally like to be able to use the ultimate to try to secure a tower, but there's so much magic damage coming out from TNC. If you get close to a tower and anyone comes in, you can die very easily, as we saw there. He pretty much tanked all of Lina's spells and had the heals going with Warlock Hill, and he still died, so can't quite tank the damage yet.
Alright, well, we have a bit of drop of action here. What do you think of this idea of I know Death Prophet doesn't need a buff right now, but let's
You
say...
might pitch me an Ags idea.
No, it's not an Ags.
Okay.
Although it technically could be, I guess. As we're going to have a TP here at top lane. Might have to hold that thought. I know you're really excited to hear this, Brax. Batrider runs into an invisible Treant Protector looking for sticky napalm, but for vision, but can't seem to find who it is. But it is the Treant Protector, and Batrider just taking the right clicks, and that is going to be an easy kill going the way of iG.Vit. Death Prophet, let's just assume that she's not picked right now. Okay. Just pretend she's a worthless hero or something. Exorcism. Hold that thought. We're going to see some action.
That's right. We got things going on here.
1437. Applying a little pressure to Paparazzi. There's the swap.
Oh, nice
that
swap.
was a bit of a, perhaps... Alright, he's actually going to run into dogfights on the Treant Protector, so nicely done from Paparazzi.
That's quite a high-skilled play there. Swapping to destroying the Omni Slash there after 1 hit.
Yeah, and Cicada is here with what spell? Exorcism. So Exorcism, let's say you want to heal yourself. Sometimes you have really low HP, but your Exorcism is still going. You don't want to wait till the end. What if you can bring those spirits back and just heal as an option? What do you think about that?
Kind of cool, I guess.
Really? You don't think it's stupid?
Why would it be stupid?
Every idea I have with the caster, they just say my ideas are stupid. So
That's not a bad idea at all.
thanks, man. You're the best. Oh, Hoof Stomp in July. He has his hood right now. He's a pretty beefy mother effort for sure. Raven's going to apply some pressure to the tier 1 middle. In the meantime, as we talked about, Cicada's Exorcism completely demolishes the tier 1 top. But it will be a trade. As the Radiant actually get a tower. Not able to secure it for the
That
Juggernaut.
happens so many times now with the new Super Siege creeps.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't even see it was the siege creep.
Yeah.
Pretty annoying.
Centaur's been pretty quiet this game, but he's actually really tanky now. He just used his hood in that last gank, and now they're giving him the rundown here. I mean, he should be
well,
okay.
he's going to take a Burrow Strike. He's pretty tanky, but will he be tanky enough? Blade Fury going to work. There's going to be some TP support, and Warlock. What level is he? He's not 6, but Fatal Bond still can do quite a bit of damage if used correctly. Centaur ult onto Raven. Nope. Doesn't stun anymore, Brax. That's when Centaur was completely OP.
That was great, wasn't it?
I had an 85% win rate with Centaur, actually. It has dropped to a measly 70 now. 1437 will be the sacrificial lamb. Unless Cuckoo can do something about this. Gets a nice LSA into a Laguna Blade, and yes! That is enough to take out the Death Prophet. That's high ground, man. Scary. Scary proposition. What is in July? Okay, Blink Dagger. I'm shocking.
Do you approve of the build?
Absolutely. It's great so far. I mean, the greatest thing about Centaur is the skill builds have been changing. They've been evolving over time. I love only getting 1 in Hoof Stomp because I think it's a garbage spell overall.
I agree.
Like, being able to get multiple levels of return allows you to farm faster because you're going to end up in the jungle anyway. You can't stay in forever.
Yep.
You know?
He spends a lot of time in the jungle.
Yeah. So I'm a big fan of that. Blink Dagger into... Depends if he wants to get any kind of tranquils or something like that, but other than that, Force Staff could finish a pipe.
As
Probably
we're gonna
finish pipe later in this game. They got tons of magic
yeah,
damage.
most likely. Sam H. Well, he's gonna get the Burrow Strike to help him out, along with the lasso now onto that poor Vengeful Spirit. Can he swap his teammate? Don't think he wanted to. Although in July would have been fine because he's a fat beast in Centaur. He's attempting to run away right now. Sam H slowing him down with a little sticky napalm action. There's the liquid fire coming into effect, but here's the TP support. Lena, there's a nice chaotic offering on a bunch of heroes. Treant Protector is level 6. There's a Centaur Stampede. Overgrowth is available. He's going to try to get it on 2. No, he doesn't even need it right now. Sam H taking a ton of damage. The Fatal Bonds doing so much work in this fight. Exorcism is popped. They find 2 kills eventually. It did take a little bit of chasing down.
Yep, 1 denied. Meanwhile, Juggernaut's up top lane, pretty much pressuring the tower by himself.
Oh, gracious me. You're right.
Yeah, doing his own thing up there.
Alright, Paparazzi TPs to prevent any more damage coming out there. Is nice LSA again. And this bot lane.
This is not an easy push at all. Sand King's already respawned. Batrider 5 seconds and he's up too.
Yeah, Tim's looking for an initiation possibility. He has a level 3 Burrow Strike. Obviously no blink yet. 500 gold right now on top of Arcane Boost. And the Golem will be the first casualty. Here's a huge overgrowth onto 4. Blade Fury taking that off right off the bat for Raven. Applying a little bit of pressure to Treant Protector, but they have no vision, I don't believe. There's not many trees here for dogfights.
Yep, he's kind of stuck here. He's a little scared. There's so much commitment, though, to save that tower again. 2 heroes died, right? And then when they died, they just TP back on the respawn.
Yeah. TP's now from Cuckoo. Sam H is here as well.
Yep, no Blink Dagger, just trying to scoot around the trees here, but that ward sees him. Should be okay.
Yeah, he has a bracer right now, so could finish the drums if he wants, but with 1,400 gold, might just finish the Blink Dagger first.
It's definitely the Blink Dagger here. They need a way to start these fights, because Sand King's not going to have a dagger anytime soon at all, so he's going to have to play that initiator role for now.
And well, Tim's on the other side, Sand King not very close to a Blink Dagger of his own, as we're going to have some more action. Spirit Siphon along with the Silence onto Batrider. Doesn't really have much to get away at the moment. There's the Centaur ult. If they can run through him, it'll slow him enough, and there's the Magic Missile to finish him off. So Paparazzi and Cicada securing that kill for themselves as bottom lane continues to be pressured.
What a great hero Centaur is there. Stampede,
dude, I know.
Enabling that kill.
I can't tell if you're just playing with my emotions or not.
No, I'm
What a great here, being sarcastic. My goodness.
No
1437. Oh! Hoof Stomp too slow. Shocker, Brax. Shocker.
That's probably never happened before. Hoof Stomp's one of the greatest skills on Centaur's abilities.
Yeah, it's like a really bad version of Crush. You don't get the slow, longer animation.
The worst AoE stun.
It's horrible.
In the game, yep.
I'm telling you, it's horrible.
It's a melee Leshrac stun.
Yeah.
That does no damage.
Exactly.
That's why you don't level that skill up. That's why you get the return.
You know, there was a phase where people were leveling this up past. Well, obviously you get double edge no matter what. It really hurt my soul. Not gonna lie.
What do you mean? Like they would get like 2 points into stomp and then double edge, or they would just?
No, they'd max double edge, but they put one just a casual point in return, and they'd max hoof stomp. Made me sick to my stomach. But
oh no, that was me.
Was it?
Yeah.
How dare you, Brax? I probably flamed you in a cast.
Yeah, I insulted you.
Yeah, you really did. So, Raven right now has a Yasha along with his phase boots, so working towards a Manta style. Cicada, this is the hero that is really, I would say, item dependent. The Death Prophet has the Yule Scepter. We're going to see the Burrow Strike into Macro Pyre. Treant Protector gets an Overgrowth off. Death Prophet is here. Can they actually find a kill? They get the Yule Scepter, a swap onto Tim's. Looks like Treant Protector is going to be the first to fall, though. Raven spinning away. Cicada continuing the pressure. Here comes Tim's with the Epicenter, but really to no avail. Chaotic Offering is going to use to take out Raven. That is the kill that they wanted, and they get it for the Treant Protector. So a pretty good trade overall. Tim's neutral creep takes them out. That is some hate.
The raindrops stopped the Howl from killing him. And then it lowered his armor enough for the neutrals to kill him too.
Which card was that? Was that the Kobold or something?
The Cup Man.
Oh man. The Cup Man for the win.
That one's mighty.
Centaur level 11. He is actually going to finish pipe first.
Okay.
A little bit of a surprise, but still a solid item.
It's a really good pipe game.
Yeah.
If they can survive this initial burst. Oh,
I hear that rider, and there's a creep.
For a ride. Plus 38 gold. That happens honestly sometimes. You click so fast, you blink set, and then you click the thing right underneath.
Okay.
Unfortunate for sure.
But the good news is they did a lot of damage to the tower, and they forced a couple of TPs in July.
Does he have a Stampede up? Nope, not quite yet. Cuckoo gets a nice LSA. He has Bloodstone. Could deny himself if he gets into a lot of trouble, and he might have to. Hoof Stomp, if he can get it off now.
Yeah, there it is.
You know why he couldn't get it off? Because it's a slow stun. Hoof Stomp.
Yeah.
You aware of that?
I'm aware of that.
That's the second or third time this game. We're going to see it over and over. Just watch for it. Raven, still working on that Manta style, my friend.
Still, huh?
Yeah.
Feels like it's been quite a while. Centaur's net worth is actually through the roof compared to...
Wow.
This is actually...
Almost like it's a good hero.
Yeah. You know, this is actually one of the only teams that still play this hero consistently.
Yeah, that's why I love In July so much. Oh, Dogfight. All the trees are taken out, and that mainstream protector cannot hide from the big, bad, scary dragon, along with the Manta Rider, although he's not riding the Manta this game. Cuckoo's there to finish off the kill. I liked how they waited for Lina to get in range so the Bloodstone charges can be replenished a bit because it was at 8.
Yep, that's important. Man, oh man, we have hoods coming out everywhere in iG.Vitality. Even Vengeful Spirit has one picked up as your core Venge. Pipe soon to be done on Centaur as well, just taking up against all the magic damage. DP looking for BKB.
Yeah. Yeah, how do you feel about the... So, give me the item build for DP this game after... So BKB's next after the Yules.
DP is like Venomancer, where you just build whatever helps you survive. So it changes from every game. Sometimes you have like a Solar Crest, sometimes you have Yules and whatever garbage, Force Staff or whatever.
Garbage?
Yep, it's garbage, but it helps you survive, so it's not that bad.
I get really excited about Death Prophet when I start seeing the Octarine cores and Refreshers and Shivas and all that good stuff.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. Vengeful Spirit, we haven't really talked about Paparazzi a whole lot this game.
It's been quiet.
Yeah, the cool thing about position 1 is you don't really go for DPS or anything like that. You just get these somewhat tanky items sometimes, or sometimes mobility like a Hurricane Pike, but he's choosing to go for a Solar Crest on top of the hood for himself.
Yeah, Venge with levels already gives your team a lot of damage through the negative armor and the Vengeance Aura, so don't need to build up for that too much. It's also here with garbage range. You know, 400 attack range on a carry, not great.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, Luna at least has Bouncing Glaive, so you can hit people on an AoE. Venge just kind of clicks people and they
walk away. Are you surprised
away.
not to see like a Dragonlance then?
No, it's changed your build up, right? You don't want to go for this heavy DPS build where you click people because it's hard to click these targets you want in the fight, so you just tank up, play off the swaps, and you're just this meat shield kind of hero.
Oh, Batrider pops Firefly. Paparazzi not there to be able to cancel the Blink Dagger, and Stampede is used. There's the swap. That means that is a dead Batrider. He gets off a lasso. Do they actually want to fight this? Overgrowth is used, but in the end will be a dead Batrider along with the Sand King on the sidelines.
All right, 2 quick picks for iG.Vit.
Stampede
making the difference there for sure. It actually did.
You think I'm being sarcastic?
You laughed after you said it.
That's because I know I'm right. I'm so happy with myself.
Okay, I understand.
All right, let's do some predicting here.
Okay.
Centaur, he probably has an item coming. Is it like a blade mail or something like that? No, it's just to finish the pipe actually.
Yep. It's gonna go Heart next.
You think Heart? I love Heart on this hero. A lot of people don't realize
it's so good.
It deals more damage for everyone on your team because it's based a bit off of the strength of Centaur himself.
Yep.
And it allows you to take out towers just by standing there.
Yep. This is a pretty nice move here from TNC. Just trying to trade their bottom tier 2 for Roche, and they're still going to be able to stall it a little bit. But
yeah, the tier 2 tower though. And they're going to TP back Jakiro. They see Sam H here as well. And the Roshan will continue. It's at half health at the moment. And they might have to sacrifice the 1437 Jakiro, and indeed they will.
Yep.
But it is for
Roche. If they can get
Roche.
Roche, it's definitely worth it.
Do you put this on Lina? To protect those Bloodstone charges? Yes.
Yep.
Alright, in July, he's like, alright, you have Aegis, but I still have a fat, disgusting body that the tower will attack.
Just tanking it up, getting the return damage on the tower.
It's only level 2. Actually, he's only level 2 return. Disgusting. He went for 4 and Hoof Stomp.
Oh.
Big mistake. Big mistake in July.
Scum.
Yeah. Solar Crest being applied by Vengeful Spirit. This is the beauty. You don't even need to be up front with Venge in this scenario. Just let Centaur tank, take out that tower, slowly but surely.
Yep. Warlock just heals him up too. Now DP ult's available as well. This tower's dying so fast.
There's the Exorcism. Batrider jumps in. The Hoof Stomp will not connect. Swap is still available if they want to use it. Ice Path onto 2, into an LSA, into a Blade Fury, Laguna Blade, Bullet Strike, Chaotic Offering, everything being used to full effect. Death Prophet dies first for iG.Vit. And Centaur, although being the best hero in the game, will be second to drop, and this is not looking like a great fight for iG.Vit. They committed a little bit too much, stayed a little bit too long, and just the group up with that Ice Path, that was pretty disgusting.
the Lina Light Striker hit both heroes there, DP and Centaur, and at that point it's like, well, who do I swap now? You know, I was hoping that only Centaur got hit by these abilities, and then if they want to commit that hard, we can counter-initiate, but both of them dropped like that, and it was a bit of a positioning mistake, I feel like. I feel like if it was just Centaur being hit by these AoE spells, that he'd be totally fine.
And the Bloodstone Chargers are back up to 12, so no worse for wear is this Lina, as he's actually going to run into a Vengeful Spirit, gets the LSA off, but he bit off a little bit more than he could chew, perhaps. There's a swap coming out from Paparazzi. Cuckoo ends up dropping. That's the Aegis, though. And Venge with very little mana. And beautiful double Burrow Strike. There's the Silence, though, from Cicada. He's coming to play. No Exorcism for another 70 seconds. Omni Slash is coming to play as well. Sand King drops to the deck. Centaur is next on the list. It's a 1-for-1 as the Blade Fury continues. Treant Protector. No overgrowth for 30 seconds. Vengeful Spirit. Stuck by his tier 2 tower. That's going to give him a little bit more armor to work with. Lina dies. That is the Bloodstone Charges down the deck, but he's going to be back in 10 seconds. So this fight is actually going crazy. This is TNC style Dota, man.
This is what they want.
Batrider. Everybody's just sitting in this Firefly, and the illusions from Juggernaut end up dropping another hero. Blade Fury will find the fourth, and Sakata's in a lot of trouble. All he has to work with is a Yule Scepter. Can he finish off the Batrider? Indeed, he cannot. A team wipe with Lina dying, being the only casualty, and he's just back in the fight.
That's right. Alright, so that fight, they took that fight from like 4 different angles. The Batrider like flew through with Firefly, then is in the back lines. Lina comes in back from the front. That's a TNC fight right there if I've ever seen one.
And there was no Stampede, I don't believe, for that entire fight.
Yep.
Centaur was taken out relatively early. That's what happens when you don't have Stampede.
Oh boy. Need Stampede.
You need those skills, man.
Yeah.
They're game breaking.
How can you play without the abilities?
But not to talk about Centaur any more than we have to, Brax, but he goes for some Aghanims.
Do you
it's
think
a good item.
Is it good in this game though?
It's always good.
Okay.
Literally every single game it's good.
And it sounds like it fits the criteria for this game. Always.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can see them kill Lina twice, but that is a lot of commitment onto one hero.
Yep.
Although very important hero. But that's the problem. Cicada didn't have his ultimate. A lot of like Centaur Stampede is down right now, as you can see. So not a whole lot to work with.
That's the big timing you were talking about earlier when, you know, DP ult, very, very long cooldown. Centaur ult, not the longest as well, but still, it is a window that TNC have to keep fighting.
Well, in real life, 1437 is dying again.
Okay.
He'll be up in 45 seconds. He's not actually following the same strategy as previous games.
He's farming now.
Yeah, it's not acceptable.
Getting experience. The strategy is that you want to be low level so you respawn quickly. Not following it this time.
Now Cicada taking, oh my lord, Lina! Just 1v1s, Raven's like, hey, I'm just gonna watch from the sideline, peeping Tom, if you will.
Oh no, not the peeping Tom.
Your deadpan is just, it's so good. Sam H, he's gonna be found by In July, Hoof Stomp connects, here comes the healing word to try to keep his comrade in arms up, but Batrider drops.
Yep, it's Shrine time and they're gonna back up after that.
Shrine
what did he
time.
see there when he was peeping through the trees?
It wasn't through the trees. It was literally right. He was just sniffing that Lina.
Okay.
He was just sniffing up close and personal. Didn't get a right click off. All right, Vengeful Spirit right now. Not much item progression. We talked about the Solar Crest. It was finished a while ago, but
nothing new really.
Is there something coming in the career? He's going Hurricane Pike, wasn't he?
Does he have a Dragon Lance or Force Staff? It looks like.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Just 2 Wizard Wands, huh?
Wizard Wands?
Yeah.
You a Harry Potter fan?
Sure.
That doesn't sound like being a Harry Potter fan. You just said fine. You should be enthusiastic about it.
If I am, then I know you're going to go off about Harry Potter.
No, we don't have to do that. Super gets an LSA, right clicks her here, but
Tree Armor doing work.
Tree Armor is doing work, but the Laguna Blade will absolutely destroy him. But here comes the Vengeful Spirit, swap into a stun.
Leo's
Cuckoo is so fast. Look at this kid. Yule Scepter though, and that will be enough to take out our Lina.
That's a huge kill, and with a kill like that, now you've pretty much secured that Lina's not going to be anywhere near instant respawning in the next team fight.
Right.
So that's quite a big kill there, and just at the cost of Warlock. You know, usually you can go for those kills and it doesn't take a long time to burst a hero like Warlock, right? But Tree Armor came out and they had to commit a lot more than they wanted to for that kill. So they're able to make something happen there with the use of that excellent Stampede.
Oh my god, what was that? What? He just felt the tree. He felt him inside his soul.
Maybe he saw the tree shake as he walked by.
Is that a new feature? Is that part of the cosmetic?
Maybe on the Chinese Dota 2 client.
Maybe the crowd said something. Who knows? But
I'm gonna have to say that's not what happened.
that's true. It would be the other way around, if anything, right?
Yep.
All right, in July, Blink is available to go. Still working on that heart. He can get most of it though right now.
Is that what he's gonna? Yep.
I mean, he has 4,200 gold. I would actually go Aghanim Scepter right now instead of heart.
Okay.
I would actually do that.
I mean, it does help. There's lots of burst damage coming out from TNC, so it's really easy to time that.
Oh, it looks like we have a Lena Batrider sighting, and they're gonna.
God, so much fire against the tree. No good.
What if that was a thing? Tree actually goes on fire.
He just did. He was fireflied. Fireflown. In the firefly.
All right. You're losing me here, Brax. Fire flown.
I said fireflied at first, and that just sounded stupider. So. Had to try
What's
to
the
save myself.
what's the past tense of win?
Went.
I'm sorry, what?
Went.
Went? Paparazzi top lane. I think that's a Finnish Hurricane Pike. It might just be a 4-step actually.
Yeah, just picked up the 4-step. His farm progression has slowed down a lot.
Yes,
And that's what happens with the hero in the safe lane when the pace of the game, you know, starts to slow down like that. Does not farm well at all.
Well, Centaur does end up going for the heart, so he is a beefy hero.
Yep, 3,200 health now at only 18 minutes in the game with the hood, or sorry, a pipe.
And he has the 10% evasion, very important talent. A lot of heroes go for the 10% magic resist, and I don't really understand it because it doesn't stack additively with the pipe, and you always get a pipe, or at least the hood. So I typically go for evasion.
There's so much magic damage in this game that it could be quite valuable.
What would it end up being, like 6% or something?
7, I think, maybe somewhere around there.
Okay, well, Hoof Stomp, along with the Centaur Stampede, helps ensure a kill onto Jakiro, but that leaves Cuckoo to take out the tier 1 bot.
Yep, Space Creative Tower is much more important than a Jakiro kill.
Paparazzi.
I mean, how does Venge stay in the game? I mean, he's 6-2 and 8, pretty good score, but here does not farm well at all.
Well, I feel like it's Lasso. Used on Tree and Protector. Cuckoo was thinking about it, but thought better of it, and that's why. That is why. Actually, Chaotic Offering.
Too, okay.
That is a very bold play from Super. They really want Cuckoo. Don't think they're going to find them, though.
Well, meanwhile.
Yeah, meanwhile. TNC pounding upon this tier 3 top.
They can finish this tower. It's going to be so huge.
Yeah, no, they don't have TPs. That is a Cloud9 play if I've ever seen one. But it is just a tower. Allows you to get shrines, but not a Rax.
Yep, if they were able to save that tower with just a little bit of health, they could have healed it up, but not the case there. Quite unfortunate. So the gold distribution in this game is kind of weird. Like, it's only a greater than 5k gold lead here for TNC.
Yeah.
But they have the 2 highest networks here, in the Lita and the Juggernaut, and then we go down, and Centaur has a lot of gold over the Batrider in his respective positions. So it kind of evens it out that way. But, I mean, Centaur, this hero does a lot with items. When he tanks up, gets hard, we've seen what he can do to towers when he just sits there. Becomes this unkillable beast.
Yeah.
He's getting pretty close to that. He's the most farmed hero on his team.
He's tanking that Roshan, got some minus armor coming out from both the Vengeful Spirit and Solar Crest.
Yeah.
Looks like to be a free Roshan. Paparazzi will likely take this Aegis for himself. And this might even incentivize him to use his...
July takes the Aegis, alright.
What? Huh.
Oh.
Does that mean he wants to split push and just take towers? Roshan has fallen?
Now we know.
That sounds like a movie. What movie is that?
I don't know.
Olympus Has Fallen or something?
I've never seen it.
It's. I haven't seen it either. It just looks god-awful.
The movie or the text?
Oh.
The movie, of course.
The movie.
That's right.
Sam H. We haven't talked about this, but BKB picked up onto Batrider. You don't see that as often right after the Blink Daggers. Mid lane, nice ice path onto 2 heroes. Paparazzi just managed to dodge it, but isn't able to make a play out of it. LSA onto 2 Omni Slash on Sakata, and Sakata alone. He has to pop his cheese, and now he's going to pop Exorcism on top of that, as Laguna Blade and other spells are used to take out Tree and Protector. Here comes Epicenter onto Vengeful Spirit. Sakata trying to do as much as he can to Raven. Raven attempting to just run, but nice ice path again. Batrider has to pop his lasso. BKB now on Sakata. And Paparazzi Sakata are pretty worse for wear. They need to get out. Is the shrine up? Indeed it is. They can actually go back in now. Burrow Strike. Onto the Warlock. Tim steals the bounty room, being a little cheeky.
Well, this fight's not over yet.
Well, Exorcism is getting close to ending, so does that mean TNC wants to stay and fight Paparazzi? Blade Fury now on Raven. Right-clicking to his heart's content. Sakata doesn't really have any siphon souls yet. He gets swapped out by Paparazzi, but will burn to the fire in the end. And there's the chaotic offering used from defensive ability. 2 dead for iG.Vit though, and Super just getting right-clicked by Raven, just going to town on all these heroes. That is in July with a heart, with an Aegis. Will it mean anything? Well, that's one. Will they find another? All they have is Treant Protector. Don't think that's going to save them. No overgrowth for another 13 seconds. Burst Strike, Laguna Blade does next to nothing, actually. And Centaur uses his ult. Able to get a double hoof stomp, and there's the buyback from Warlock. If you can get a Fatal Bonds, maybe that'll make a bit of a difference. So right clicks continue, and Centaur's finally taken out. And this is just looking disastrous for iG.Vit.
There's just no damage after the DP ult runs out. That fight was so extended, DP ult ran out, TNC jumped again, and then there's just nothing. You know, Venge is not built for damage at this point.
Yeah, I'm just surprised iG.Vit stayed around after Exorcism's up.
Yeah.
And he had no Siphon Souls either. He's literally just a useless hero. He's a walking silence.
That's right. Walking silence not strong enough. Bit of a mistake there to hang around. I mean, they kind of just blinked up and ran at him, you know, without vision or anything. Maybe it's a bit unexpected, but that's all of their fighting power in this game. Centaur is not a damage dealer, neither is Venge at this stage of the game either. It's pretty much all on DP to deal damage, and he chased Juggernaut in that fight for like 10 seconds down the river, still unable to kill him.
Yeah.
You know, they are lacking big time on the damage department here.
Oh, I hear a swap. And a big part of it is just Vengeful Spirits has never come online, it feels like. And it's one of those heroes that comes online really fast, too. But once you miss that window, it's kind of like you were talking about. It has no way to farm back into the game.
Yeah. They're probably...
You don't want to use swap offensively all the time because you might put yourself in a bad position.
I think they were trying to play this game at the same pace as they played their Chen game. They wanted to really fast pace from tower to tower where they can take Roshan and control the map, but some things happened in lane phase and they weren't able to make the same exact thing happen. Like, that's what I've seen a lot from this team. They really like that timing early game push where they can, you know, walk up the hill when Centaur gets his heart, tank the tower, and then just play the game from there, force a team fight. And when they did go bottom, they did make a mistake where they grouped up in the ice path and they got a 2-man stun into a 2-man Lina stun, and then Venge kind of sat there not knowing which hero to swap, and they lost a fight that perhaps they shouldn't have lost so hard. It was also like, you can see their mindset. That was a fight where TNC had Aegis on their heroes, but iG.Vit still felt forced, like they wanted to take that fight. That this is what they want to do and they can fight even through the Aegis, but you know, once you lose that fight, your momentum kind of goes out the window there.
I feel like every fight we've seen 1437 come up with a huge ice path. It either saves the enemy or finds somebody to be able to catch them out. Pretty legit Jakiro so far. One of his signature heroes for sure.
That's right. It makes you wonder why, now you know why TNC picks Jakiro every game. Almost every game.
Almost every game. Actually, the first game we've cast where they have Jakiro, I think. We've cast like 3 or 4 games of theirs. Surprisingly enough. Tim's working towards his Aghanim Scepter. Not too close, though.
Do you like Sand King Ags?
Sorry? Sand King? Yeah, it's very good.
I think it's one of the worst ones.
You think it's one of the worst ones?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it doesn't help you survive.
That's not true. How's that true at all? Alright, look at Earthshaker. I'm going to give you some schooling on Aghanim Scepter.
There we go. Educate me.
Educate me, please. We might have some action here as a smoke from iG.Vit. Seems a bit desperate, but they do run into Lina. There's the hoof stomp.
Could be a big kill.
And the Stampede. They have vision still. The swap is up. And Lina is just going to try to run away. Chaotic Offering is applied. And there's a healing word. It's going to heal him to full. And that is a lot of wasted resources for iG.Vit. And they just have to turn their tail and run.
They can't kill him at all. That's a stun timer. It's just not enough damage at all. That would have been such an important kill if they could have gotten it. They could have just walked up to the base, had Centaur tank the tower, and just take it like that.
Top lane. I think we have some action. Yeah, 1437. He's been doing this all game, but it's calculated because Death Prophet's getting destroyed by Cuckoo. There's the ice path up. BKB popped by Sakata just in time. The right click is going to be enough to finish him off. Indeed, they are. A sad day for Death Prophet players all around the world. As here's a lasso onto the Venge, but Batrider's all alone. Still worth. Batrider for Death Prophet across the map.
Yep, definitely. Both teams try to make the exact same play, where they're trying to set up for a some sort of gank on the side lanes, but there just happen to be too many heroes down bottom. Now Tibbs is in trouble here too. He's pretty elusive.
Oh, Super trying to TP out, but the Burrow Strike will cancel it, and Raven looking for a kill. The Diffusal Blade will help him find it. Meanwhile, the top racks is just being pounded in by Lina, and the Ice Path ensures a clean getaway. Alright, so Aghanim Scepter on Sand King. What items?
Let me explain why I feel like it's not good.
Okay.
So as a support Sand King, or even as an off-lane Sand King, your job is to start these fights, to get out a reset, and you want as many rotations of your spells as you want, right?
Yes.
So with that amount of gold, he could have Force and almost a Yule Scepter at that point, and it helps you perform.
In what scenario are you getting that before those? Why can't you have both? As we have Omni Slash coming into play, Centaur ult will do nothing.
Alright.
As Treant is Laguna bladed down. Alright, keep going. Sorry, I interrupted you. I apologize.
No, that's okay. I was just trying to say that when you have like Blink, Force, and Yules, it feels much more impactful than having Blinks and Aghanims.
No, I agree with that.
Okay, then what's the problem?
You just said Ags is not good.
Yeah.
Just because you get a 4th or 5th doesn't make it not good.
It's not good because you don't want to buy right away.
No, I don't look at it that way at all.
Okay.
Centaur you don't buy right away, and it's one of the best Ags in the game.
Okay, that is fair.
Alchemist has the best Ags in the game, technically. You buy it way late in the game.
Okay.
Because the way I look at Ags for Sand King, every item you buy on him is about mobility.
Right.
Force, it's about evasiveness. You have Burrow Strike, you have Sandstorm, you get Blink Dagger, Force Step, in some rare cases maybe a Shadow Blade, something like that, like you're talking about Yules. Burrow Strike is literally another Blink, and it provides a slow with Caustic Finale. So
yeah.
No, I agree though. You don't get a second or anything like that.
I guess I worded it a little oddly.
You know what Aghanims in this game I find to be extremely good, but it's never picked up. Ever.
What is it?
Venge. It is a god tier.
It is very good.
Amazing Ags. But for whatever reason, just never picked up. Like if he had Ags this game, it'd actually be far more useful than a lot of his other items.
It's one of those items where if he had like an ideal 6-slot build, it'd probably be in there, honestly.
Yeah.
At some point, at least.
Once Venge gets level 18, level 3 swap is actually one, I want to say, arguably the most broken single target spell in the game.
It's up there for sure.
It's definitely up there. It's very powerful. And having that on a, what is it, an 8-second cooldown or something ridiculous? Pretty ridiculous.
It's really nice when you have some sort of instant disable to follow it up with where you can just coordinate, you tell your line to click Hex on this guy, I'm going to swap him, get swapped, instant disable.
Yeah.
That's when it feels really, really strong.
So we're looking at another game where we have a greater than sign, 15k gold lead for TNC.
This is where it's doesn't go back to greater than 5k quite often after this.
We've only seen that once out of 2 games that we've cast. Small sample size.
That is true. Alright, so how do iG.Vit do anything in this game? I mean, they're losing fights. We can see there's a severe lack of damage here, even when they catch out Lina. She kind of just runs after getting double stunned and swapped.
You want to hear something crazy?
Sure.
You know what I think you go for this game?
Huh.
Okay, your Centaur's position 1 now.
Basically, yeah.
You get a Radiance now.
Okay.
You get a Radiance on that fat boy. He's very hard to kill, provides you, and maybe a Blade Mail on top of that. I don't think you go Ags anymore. It's too late. Too late.
He needs to do the heavy lifting here.
He's going Shivas into Ags. Yeah. I don't think you can do that heavy lifting with a Shiva's Ags.
No, it's quite difficult, but let's be real. Radiance is not gonna. It's not gonna do that either.
It's the item, Brax. I swear. Why does no one believe me? Well, Roshan taken out with relative ease. Oh my!
Roshan has fallen. Good to know. I almost didn't see Roshan being slain.
That is good if you miss it on camera.
That's
for sure. It reminds you.
Yep.
Who do we have Aegis on right now? So it is the Juggernaut with the Aegis, and the cheese is going to be on the Bat Riders. Here we have the initiation. Chaotic Offering is applied. BKB's pop galore. Macropyre. Everyone is fighting in it right now. Centaur uses Stampede, but gets Yules pretty much right off the bat as Kuku's just right-clicking to his heart's content on Cicada. But the Spirit Siphon keeping him relatively healthy right now. Huge hoof stomp from Centaur, but there's the Ice Path keeping his friends alive, but the Sand King does die in the end. And this means TNC perhaps wants to reset. Healing Ward is coming into play here. And Cicada, I mean, this is the thing. You pop Exorcism, everybody runs away, and then what do?
Now we're about to see 90 seconds of no Exorcism where TNC can just regroup. Yep, they're even trying to fight right now.
Oh my, TNC. Coming back in, Ice Path on a couple heroes again, and here comes the Blade Fury as well, dogfights. Don't think he has overgrowth right now, as he's going to be the first to fall in this mini engagement, as Cuckoo barely gets away with his life, but there's a Fatal Bonds applied, so if there's
He might die to
that,
Fatal
he
Bonds.
might die. Paparazzi taking the right click, silence comes out, not sure if it's going to be enough to save his life. Lincolns gets popped, there's the hoof stomp, Juggernaut's being turned around, and it's a 3v1. That is just the Aegis, though. Cuckoo coming back in, he's not afraid at all. Don't think he wants to go on Centaur. He is one tanky mother F as Laguna Blade is used to take out Vengeful Spirit. That is no Venge position 1 for another 70 seconds. It does have buyback in July. Absolutely no mana thanks to the Diffusal Blade. And the stuns just seem endless for this guy. As there's the buyback from Venge. Will it be enough to save the Centaur? Absolutely not. But will it be enough to take out Batrider as the gem drops to the deck? So that was a fight.
That was pretty messy, but of course TNC just waiting for the DP Exorcism to run out, then re-engaging again, but it probably didn't go as well as they wanted it to. I mean, they double smoked here. Happens. Or maybe I blinked and I'm blind and I missaw. I'm actually not sure.
Gives you double the move speed.
That'd be great. No, it wouldn't. What would do it then?
That'd be real bad.
That'd be bad.
Pretty sure that would make literally no difference in the game.
No.
Oh, here we go. Omni Slash onto Cicada, but it ends up taking out the Treant Protector instead. So no Treant, no Centaur for the next 40+ seconds. No buybacks as well. So 3v5. Or sorry, Batrider's there right now. So 4v3. But the Tier Thrower looks quite dead to me.
Yep, no
Centaur.
Centaur
Fortification
available.
is no more.
It's double damage.
Hey, we talked about it. 40+ minutes in, you're going to get a double damage pretty much every time.
It's the DD tournament.
The double damage tournament.
That's right.
I actually regret saying that. That's one of the stupidest things I've ever said. That is saying quite a bit. As BKB is popped by Cicada after the Burrow Strike comes to play, but my God!
That's so
good
fast.
Lord! Lena just tears him a new one thanks to that Aghanim Scepter, and Death Prophet buys back, but hey, you've already used your main spell.
Yeah, no ultimate available. Not really a whole lot she could do at this point.
That is rough. You buy a BKB to stop all this magic damage, and Lena's like, hey, I'm going to spend 4,200 and just counter that.
Clicks you twice, presses R, you're dead.
Pretty dirty. And this greater than 15k, I can only imagine how much greater it is after this fight.
Can you? I have no idea.
Neither do I. I have no access to the graph, so I won't be able to see. Do you? Just hit every button on your keyboard. F10?
I can just click the... Oh no, I can't, huh?
No, there's no visual indicator. No, that's... If you want to put the...
What is it? Broadcaster? Never mind. Toasts?
Yeah, you can put stats on the screen if you want.
Oh. Okay.
Everybody would enjoy that.
They wouldn't.
So that is 2 racks down completely, and then the bare bottom racks is the last structures that iG.Vit have to hold if they want to continue on in this tournament. Remember, the winner of this moves on, the loser is out.
Yep, 60 seconds for no DP ult, and TNC are gonna abuse this opening they have, and they're just running right
Sam
back
H jumps in. He has the the Lincoln Sphere applied to him right now. As there's a Centaur ult. Kalik offering used the full effect as well. Batrider extremely low. The BKB keeping him alive for now. Healing Word finally taken out as the Omni Slash is just tearing everybody a new one, shrizzling them up left, right, and center. 4 dead for iG.Vit, and GG's come out. TNC finishing with style is Raven. Just wrecks with a rampage.
Yep. The panel talked about the openings between the Death Prophet ultimate, especially in their lineup.
Yes.
And I mean, we saw it there. You know, they just fought when DPO was down. They forced the engagement.